I've been hit by a double whammy this evening. Not only have Chelsea lost against Spurs again at Wembley in the League Cup semi-final first leg, but I mean, not that you care about it, but British Hurricane in Overwatch Contenders EU playoff quarterfinals lost against Team Giganti at the last final few minutes. So, yeah, I've been hit by a double whammy this evening. But, obviously, you're not here for British Hurricane or Overwatch, are you? You're here for the Spurs-Chelsea game. Yeah. VAR is what separated the two teams this evening. VAR. Kepa bringing down Harry Kane in the penalty box, got booked. Was it offside? It was borderline offside. Borderline on. It doesn't really matter what way you look at it. VAR clearly claimed it to be a penalty. Harry Kane scored it. But that's the thing. That's what Spurs did all game. We dominated the entire game for 90 minutes. The problem? We couldn't score. Again. It's all about the passing game I've been saying in previous videos. Pass, pass, pass. And we just... The false 9, Hazard, as I've kept saying, is a quick fix. It's not anything permanent. We couldn't penetrate Spurs at all. Like, Spurs, literally, particularly in the second half, they just literally parked the bus. Had every man back, trying to defend a 1-goal lead. And, well, as I've been saying, if you literally play deep, have everybody back behind the ball, we can't do anything. And it's just another one of those examples. Hudson-Odoi started, though, which was a good thing. I mean, there were glimpses of him showing off the reasons why we should be keeping him and not selling him to Bayern Munich. Could the Bayern rumours be affecting him somewhat? I don't know. Potentially, could be not. I don't know. But it was a good thing that he started today. Proved, you know, how good he is. Did so much better than Willian on the pitch. And I'll get to him in a moment. But, like I said, I think Giroud should have been on a little bit earlier in the game. I think it would have... I mean, while we were... Obviously, we were a goal down, but obviously, in terms of possession-wise, in terms of pressure, we were on top of them. So why not take the advantage and put Giroud on? Put a focal point on up front and actually try and affect them. But unfortunately, it didn't really work out that way. I mean, Giroud came on way, way too late and Spurs had everyone back and we just couldn't get through them, to be honest. But let's be positive about this. It is only 1 goal. There is a second leg to play at Stamford Bridge in 16 days' time. I think we can turn it around. Just got to hope that Spurs don't score. Otherwise, you know, it'll be advantage them because obviously I think away goals count. I think away goals count until after extra time. So after extra time, if it's like 2-1 to us after extra time, then Spurs go through because of the away goal. But no, I just found that game to be a bit deflating and disappointing because, you know, like I said, we have all the possession, we have all the ball, and yet it's that final attack, it's that final ball into the box, or that final attack in the penalty box that we just cannot perfect. And that's what's bringing this team down, is because of that. And we really need to improve on that big time, because we do have some important games coming up. All right, let's talk about players. There are 3 players that every Chelsea fan right now is going to be criticising. I guess you already know who 2 of them are. Willian and Alonso. I don't even have to say anything. And Ross Barkley. Now, Willian, just the same old story with him. Just did not do anything right at all. Just kept slowing the ball down with every attack. Just so disappointing. Alonso, he got booed for the majority of the game, and, well, for obvious reasons. If you remember the game against Fulham, he got booed there. Spurs did exactly the same with Alonso. Alonso, I don't know why he played. Emerson should have played. Because, let's be honest, Emerson has been playing all of the League Cup games up until this point. So why did he not play in this game? Obviously, Emerson is 10 times better than him in terms of having men forward, having an extra man forward. Alonso, on the other hand, like we've been saying, he has as much urgency as a mouldy sandwich on a hot windowsill. He just has absolutely no drive in him whatsoever. I don't know if it's because the boos were affecting him or not, but you could clearly see that Alonso was being affected on the pitch. And, well, what can you say? It wasn't good enough from him today. And I think Emerson should have started. And, well, because he would have added a bit more bodies up front to try and get a goal. And, well, didn't work out that way. Ross Barkley. Please, somebody tell me in the comment section below. Actually, you know what? Here is a little game for you, right? Anybody can come up with anything at all that Barkley did in that game and you get 10 points. And believe me, you will find it very difficult to get those 10 points. Believe me. Barkley did absolutely nothing in that game. He did absolutely shit the entire time he was on the pitch. Yes, Chelsea, obviously we had the most possession, we had the majority of the game, but Barkley contributed to nothing. Absolutely nothing. First half, I didn't hear his name mentioned once, and every single time I heard his name being mentioned, he gave the ball away immediately. I'm sorry, his form has dropped significantly, and I don't know if it's because he's getting affected by anybody that's competing him for that midfield role, like Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic. And Barkley has to step up. He really does, because if he doesn't do this now, he's not going to play anymore. Because look, let's be honest, right? Obviously, Fabregas is going to leave for Monaco, but look who we're getting interested in the January transfer window. We're getting Barella, or Nicolo Barella from Cagliari, and Paredes from Zenit. Now, if we get both those players, if we sign both those players, or we get at least one of them, and they impress, and they actually do well in this team, Barkley is going to go down the pecking order, and he's not going to get a chance anymore. All that hard work, all that thing that we were talking about in terms of Barkley, studying the game, studying the way Sarri likes to play, studying the idea of how to fit into that team. Where the hell is that now? It seems like a far long way away now. And unless Barkley can get his finger out of his arse and do something, he's not going to play for us ever again. So what do you do with Barkley? I'm sorry, but he was poor today. He was the worst player on the pitch. And that's saying a lot. When you think about, you know, Alonso and Willian didn't do much better. Barkley was the worst out of the three of them. Eden Hazard, well, what can you say about Eden Hazard? I mean, you know, Hazard, well, I mean, like we've been saying quite a few times this season, anybody around him that isn't doing their job, when you have to rely too much on Hazard to do everything, when Hazard gets marked out of the game completely by the, dare I say it, fantastic Tottenham defending in the second half, there's nothing you can do. Like, Hazard completely marked out of the game again, because nobody else around him is doing what they're supposed to be doing. And, well, not surprised he didn't do enough. Not surprised he didn't do well. You can't really blame everything on Hazard, because, let's be honest, everyone's relying on Hazard to do everything, and yet everybody around him's not doing enough. So, what can you say? Nothing. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, I'm not disappointed. I'm just... Well, actually, yeah, I am disappointed because of the result, because we've lost to Spurs for the second time this season. But I'm just more disappointed that some of the players on that pitch today just did not do enough. And, well, the only positive is that it's only 1-0. It's not 2-0 or 3-0. It's only 1-0. Obviously, Tottenham are going to be taking a lead to Stamford Bridge in the second leg. But the fact of the matter is it's still 1-0. And, well, we can definitely turn it around if, and only if, we come out of the blocks quickly and hopefully get an early goal. And then it's all to play for. Hopefully we'll stop Tottenham from getting an away goal. And then, well, if Tottenham get an away goal, then it really is curtains, isn't it? If we can't get a goal, even if we've scored early and then Spurs score and then we're trying to chase, what, 2 goals? It's going to be an uphill struggle from there on in, isn't it? So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens in the second leg, but obviously Tottenham have got the advantage. But, you know, we're reaping in what we deserve. We need a focal point. We can't keep relying on false 9 Hazard every single game. It's not going to work. We're not going to get goals if we keep relying on false 9 Hazard. It's like fucking Conte all over again, isn't it? Sort it out. For God's sake, sort it out now. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I know it's been a little bit long and all the rest of it, but I've had a lot to say. Obviously, I've been hit by a double whammy. Of course, Team Gigante beating British Hurricane in the Overwatch Contenders playoff quarterfinals. So, you know, it's not just this that's bothered me. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got a bit out of it. And yeah, I'll see you at the weekend, where we're at home against Newcastle United in the Premier League. So let's hope we can get a win there. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. And until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey, door, and peace.